Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Clark's Farm. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the videos if you want to, obviously. This week I am just showing you a bit more of an update what we're doing with the calves, changing a drinker and things like that there. Also just something I want to bring to light, highlight a bit about farm safety. You can never be too careful on farms when it comes to machinery and livestock and stuff, but this is an incident that happened on the farm a few years ago. So just going to discuss about that and just to highlight it. It's always good to talk about these things. So yeah, let's get at it. So today I have moved just the freezing calves into an pen. I'm going to scrape that whole pen out and change that drinker for once for all. They didn't get the hang of that drinker at all, and we're feeding them with buckets, so it's no good. So I have another old drinker we had in the shed years ago. I hooked it out there and got fittings for it there, so I'm going to fit it on here as well, and hopefully that'll solve that issue. It's only a wee small drinker, so hopefully it'll not get too dirty and stuff inside it if you just wash it out every week then. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. Come on. So, just going to take this oil drinker off here, the pipe disconnected there. Hopefully, if I'm lucky, the same holes will do it and not to re-drill the wall. Got a bolted on, connected up, and it's leaking. And it must be the drinker. We tightened it, made sure it must be the valve when the drinker's leaking. I'd say that's probably why the drinker was taken off. So we're gonna have to get a new drinker. That is just a failed mission. So we'll get these here all scraped out and take it out. These get fresh bread in them anyway. We'll just have to stick with feeding it or putting water in the bucket for an hour, a day or two before we're too late to go get a new drinker now. What? No, sure, it was the orange colour over. Open her up now. Come on, open. Go on ahead. Close it now, close it now. They're happy with that anyway. Great sim jump about. No, it's children are great form. Happy with their new bed. That bale in the middle is a great job. It gives them plenty of shelter there in the evening. They can lay in around it. And they can scratch in it and doze in it and all. It's a good job. Yeah, so great telling you that drink are shorted, but look, it is what it is. At least they're re-bedded now, and that's a good job. So here we are a couple of days later, and went and got a new stainless steel drinker there and fitted that there now. Better job, tighter job, no leaks or nothing, lucky enough. Yeah, we had a problem with the smallest calf. Where is he now? There he's there, this wee fella here. There the other day, yesterday. Just noticed, picked up the machine that he wasn't feeding. Pushed him back, pushed him in to see if he'd feed, and he wouldn't take his feed, so I stood with him and he took a bit, and next thing I know it was scar clean out of him. So straight away then I give him a thing called liquid charcoal. It builds up inside. Once you give him like you give 3.5 mil per kilo. So I give him it, and it bunged up inside him, and then his dung came out black then. But what it does then, it takes out whatever infection in his gut. It takes it out with him, and he's flying ever since it. I give him it, and I give him 15 mil of Restore, because it did know a wee bit of raspy in his chest. But yeah, it was a great job. Seems to be flying now. Yeah. That's the beauty of the machine too. You'll see straight away if he's not taking his feed, there's something wrong. So yeah, he's jumping about now. He parked it up at Tara and took his feeds in himself, and it's no bother to him. So happy out. Also, just another update on the chocolate. We now had delivery of now 2 bags there yesterday, but we have a few different people had bought chocolate off us, and we get another load of it in next week, hopefully end of next week. Alright, Gavin? Yeah. Being delivered, there's some going to Galway, some going to Louth, some going across the Glen, being delivered all over. There's a couple there's a cube of this pot ale was collected here last week as well. Yeah, so it's going well. If you are looking for stuff, drop us a message on the Facebook page. You can drop us a message on here, drop a comment below. Delivery anywhere in Ireland. It's good keen rates on it. The chocolate works at £400 a tonne, and this here is £150 a cube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a £60 surcharge for that.
There's a £60 surcharge in the cube, yeah. So we'll give you the cube, and then if you bring the cube back, you get your £60 back, or you can swap it over again then for another cube or whatever. We find it's working really well for us. Takes a wee while for the cows to get on it, but once they get on it for a couple of days, then it's flying. We have another customer asking, could you use the chocolate for lambs, but that's something we have to find out. I have to talk nutritional about that. We would only ever have been inquiring about cattle, so yeah, it's going well. So we're just here talking about farm safety and accidents and stuff that can be caused on the farm, handling livestock and stuff like that there. Years ago, must be what?
Must be
good 24 or 5 years ago.
It's definitely not 24 or 5 years ago. And the bull hit you.
Can't be. You were all up there.
We were up there. I would be guessing it's 15 years ago.
15 years ago. Just seems like that one.
But anyway, I remember I was up in the yard and you were down in the quad.
Oh,
Cleaning up as you normally would.
But me and the creep feeder.
And a shorty bull that we had for, geez, we had him a right while, didn't we?
I had, yeah. Thought him was a calf of Paddy McDonald. He was a pedigree. He had his father, I think it was, got a rosette in Balmoral show.
Aye, so he was a really good bull. But like you were feeding him, you were doing all the feeding then, wasn't it?
All the feeding, yeah. But I wasn't even feeding them. It was a creek feeder I was feeding for the calves. And I went down as usual. And look, this time I parked the bike at the quad at the gate and took the bag over to the creek feeder. The next thing I knew, he'd lifted me in the air and thrown me about. And luckily enough, he carried me down the field a bit to where we were feeding silage for a couple of years beforehand with a trailer, silage trailer. It wasn't there at the time obviously, but there was a bit good 2 foot of muck and it was soft, and that's where he got me down. And I was laying face down in the more or less soft ground or muck or whatever it would be, and he had me his head in my back and was pawing my leg with his foot.
Yeah.
There was a river in front of me and trees, and I was just thinking which way I was going to end up. And it wasn't that funny at the time.
No, it was scary enough.
Went for my phone and couldn't get it. So I was shouting for a while, and he took the wind off me, so I wasn't fit to shoot. And luckily enough, I looked round and I seen the ring, and I went and grabbed the ring with 2 fingers, and that's what saved my life. He lifted me up. He lifted me up actually.
Aye, done you a favour.
Done me a favour, and me and him walked up. I held on the ring, the death grip I suppose, and when I got to the gate, I opened the gate, held on to him, and I wasn't fit to lift the gate with the bar in.
Oh, aye.
So I put the bar out till it closed again the pillar.
Mm-hmm.
And I let him go, and he made one go at the gate, which it went nowhere. And I went on the quad with one boot.
That's right, I remember the boot was laying in the field and all after.
Maybe we were up the yard, and I wasn't fit to get off the quad. You were all laughing at me.
I know, we seen him, we were standing in the yard.
We were building that shed.
We were building the shed at the time, walking, and we seen the quad pull in. I was seeing all the muck and all up the side of it and all. We were all slagging him saying, "Geez, did you carve the quad?" or "That's you had for rallying that thing and all." And then he says, "He got me," and then we were like, "What is he on with?" And then all I heard was the bull, and then you sort of must have just the shock hit you or something. Then, because then you couldn't even really talk then. And then
no, you sort of I think you followed the quad. I had to get off, I couldn't get off or something.
Yeah. So then we got you chauffeured down to the house here, and then Mummy came in and put him on but you put him on the sofa then, wasn't it? And then
it was clothes up me.
That's right. We got you straightened up on a pair of shoes on and stuff, and took him down to the hospital then.
Down to the hospital. Spent a night in the hospital. And that same night there was a fella killed in Northern Ireland with a bull. It was around September time, wasn't it?
That's right, it was September time, right.
And I couldn't figure out, because none of our cows be looking away, should be looking away. I don't know why.
Well, I was talking.
It's very quiet bull, like.
I was talking, Gary was saying this earlier on now about it. He was saying apparently he read somewhere that in September time because there's no cows looking away and he's not bulling and the hormone levels is up, and that's what puts them a bit silly or something.
That makes sense.
But we were then all thinking, so the initial thought, the whole thing was that the bull is going to have to be killed. We're going to have to take him to the factory, because you said straight away that there's not worth keeping that bull, because if he was that anybody else, like you could have been dead at the end of it all.
I wouldn't run through the ring in case he killed somebody else.
Yeah.
He'd have to go to the factory. And we took him to the factory that Tuesday.
Well, that's where we were all sort of panicking then, thinking, how are we going to get this bull onto the trailer? And we were thinking, so if we gather up 8 or 10 men and take all the workers and all, and tractors and if we get a digger in or whatever we needed in to block the passageway for this bull, and we were panicking and thinking about it and all. And that day, I made a sign up there in the ground, put it at the gate, don't begin in, do not enter, we're a bull or something like that. So that happened on the Friday. And we were planning the ground. I think we rang down the book room at the back.
Saturday.
Was it?
Because the boys were working up there, it must have been Saturday.
Must have been Saturday, that's right. Yeah. Well then we must have booked him in to go on the Tuesday to the factory.
Because the factory wasn't going to take him. I get talking to the thing, and he says, get rid of him in Lorcan. We take him in Lorcan, because I told him what happened. And he says, he's dangerous, I need to get rid of him. So he said to me, take him out of Lorcan this Tuesday. So
we'd all geared up to go on the Tuesday morning, all raring to go. Well, I can't get down. She wouldn't know what the way this bull was going to go. And we went down, and he had broke out of the field and broke into the shed where the crush is in.
Our own shed.
Yeah, our own shed. He was in the crush, in the shed. All we had to do was chase him down the pen, into the crush, and on the trailer. You couldn't. You near swear he knew where he was going to go. Yeah. But it was just a complete blessing the way it worked out.
Yeah. And it was a quiet bull. Quiet. I used to, we would have him down there in that field, and there'd be 20 or 30 cows, and Peter High would be looking for him. He had only 4 or 5 cows, and I could have walked him out of them cattle, took him over to Peter High's, left him there for 2 or 3 days, and walked him back to come on his own.
He was halter trained whenever he came, wasn't he? Because I remember we actually had, it was Casey Hire, walked him through the shop one time, because I had to get him into the back pen or something like that there. Yeah. I walked him through the shop and the halter, and he was.
But we bought him very young. He was a young bull at the time. But Paddy, I was asking Paddy, and he never had any ball. He sells pedigree Charlie bulls, and he had no bother with them. Just that was the only one.
Yeah, it's funny, but Paddy says he could have took it out of him. He reckoned he could have trained it out of him again, but I wouldn't have took the risk on it.
I wouldn't take the risk. I wouldn't. I was just telling him here, and he done harm to somebody else. I wouldn't do that.
I know.
No, but that was my one and only experience. Well, I'm saying that. Remember we had a bad cow one time after the calving.
That's right.
Uncle Jim's. Uncle Jim's. We were rid of her too. She would have. I think normally after the calving, we bad maybe for a while, 2 or 3 days or whatever. Listen, you don't go near her for weeks or months. But it was an uncle of mine owned her. And she near caught me, but didn't get me right.
It's just not worth the risk for that carry on.
And now it's given any ball that got at all, they're gone.
Yeah.
You don't need to keep plenty of replacements, no matter how good they are.
Yeah.
That's my outlook on it now. Anyhow.
So, as anybody to take any advice from this here is make sure your bull has a ring in the nose.
Oh, you need a ring. Yeah.
Like,
that saved my life.
Save his life. That's the only way to look at it. And
doubt about
it. That's what it's there for. And I suppose if touch wood, nobody does ever get attacked by a bull. But if you do go for the ring, and that's what it's there for, to grab it and take the speed out of him.
Yeah. Well, cow can be every bit as bad.
Can I suppose. But at least
but if you sort of know your cows, maybe a bit better. I don't know. No.
But then you would have thought you knew that bull.
I thought you had a bull too. I don't know. Maybe you can think you can read a cow better. I don't know. It's just from like calving, I suppose, or you have to keep your 2 eyes on it all.
Yeah, but then you're watching for that.
You're watching for that, yeah. Well, I was watching for now, I wasn't watching. I was more interested in what calves went into the feeder.
Nah, than where the bull was. Like.
Yeah. Never any reason to. I'll never forget that day when I was face down. I remember looking around, and now the cows was all nearly in a semicircle looking at me.
Was that right?
Well, I could see them.
Yeah.
It was a scary experience.
Well, you had broken ribs and all over that, didn't you?
I think it was around on bleeding, but it was alright. They let me out of the hospital the next day.
Yeah.
Well, I was coming out anyhow. They wouldn't want to stay in one place too long.
But it's not something you'd forget.
No, not an experience you want. Well, I was lucky because my father, I carried a bit of weight that time. Maybe that helped me. But look, Daddy, so he never carried weight.
I know.
He was an old man, like.
And he would have been in.
And they killed him. They killed him stone dead, like. Or he was only young. And,
yeah.
Well,
how would you have lived with that?
It was, we're lucky enough now then, I suppose. We're here to tell the tale.
That's right, but
things of that. Yeah. That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's us. Yeah, so that's the episode that we had to deal with in the farm. It was a pretty traumatic one. We just want to make awareness of it and how important it is to ring your bull and watch your cows and watch, especially when he's coming to calving and stuff like that there now. I know a lot of people know it, like, but it's make awareness of it. But yeah, we'll just sort of tell the tale. Yeah, so that's all we have time for this week. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, it all helps. Also check out the website for any merch and check out our new videos out every Sunday. So all the best out. Good luck.